Americana. The Americana is probably a move you learn in one of your first jiu-jitsu classes. Basic key lock, or in judo we call it udegarami. So it's interesting, in judo you have udegarami, which is the Americana in jiu-jitsu, and in judo we call this udegarami as well, but in jiu-jitsu we call this kimura. So udegarami, Americana, key lock, whatever you want to call it. So his hands are going to be in the right positions. Now, anybody who knows who started jiu-jitsu, that, when you learn it, sometimes people just show, you lean back, you push it down, here it is, and I take it. That's nice, but once you're around a little bit, guys don't give you that. Nobody lets you just push the arm down, right? So I was taught this by one of my instructors, Joe Scarola, and he just used to do this over and over to me as purple belt. And eventually I asked, "What are you doing?" And he described it so masterfully, and I've been using it ever since. So what he talks about is my right shoulder will go to the medial epicondyle of his elbow. That's the inside part of his elbow here. So my right shoulder, so I'm here. This is a good position where he's framing me and framing me on my hip, right? Now, I'm going to come to my toes. My shoulder is on the inside of his elbow, medial epicondyle, and I'm going to come to my toes and I'm going to drive my shoulder and his elbow to the floor. Okay? Now, I've put all of my 170 pounds onto his shoulder. Very, very tight, right? Now, my issue is I've displaced my weight. Where I'm light here, Seamus, lift me up here. He can lift me and roll me, right? So I have to be aware of that. In that, when I come here, he's got a good leverage point here to just roll me over because my weight's going this way anyway. So what I do is I allow my left leg to periscope out. And then I kind of lay heavy on that left arm. So what I did to his arm was we took it from a position of power where he's using his chest, his delts, his traps, he's using his lat. He's got so much power here. These are all big muscles in the gym, right? When I let my leg periscope out to the side, what happens to his arm is it goes like this. And now what he's doing, he's like a pitcher, right? Like how a pitcher tears their rotator cuff, which are very, very small muscles. Nobody ever goes to the gym and grabs weights and goes like this. This is not the way we lift weights, because these are smaller intrinsic muscles. So when I do this, you feel the body will collapse the arm and he loses the leverage. So I'm here and here. I get my shoulder onto that medial epicondyle. I drive forward with all my weight, and I'm waiting for this to push. As he pushes me, my leg comes out this way. And that brought him into a different position of the arm. Now I switch my base. And I take that arm out, I lift up, and I come back down. Now, this is no longer a leverage point for him. I've taken it away. Now my hand comes to the wrist. I pin the wrist down to the floor, elbow right next to the ear. I grab my own wrist. Now, like a throttle here, and I'm going to drag this down like I'm painting with his wrist on the mat, and I lift up my right forearm. He taps, I let go. Let's look again. Here. My right shoulder on that medial epicondyle. I drive forward. As I drive forward, this leg is going to periscope out, taking this out of commission. Now, right knee, switch my base. Grab the arm, lift it up, push it back down. Now, right here, throttle, pin it down, drag it like I'm painting with his left wrist, lift up my right arm, he taps. Hope that helps.